Beloved, welcome. You are ready to begin your journey with me. You could be anywhere, but you chose to be here. And so, thank yourself. I thought of you, and so I'm sharing my space. You know, time and energy are so precious. When we take the time to make connection with our bodies, our temple, to open up our minds and avail our hearts to listen and learn, we recover all. We have this ability to heal ourselves simply by listening. So I invite you with this bonus feature, this experience of everyday wellness, to observe and listen to your body wholly. You can follow along. You can journal as you journey. Know that this is an investment and isn't meant to be rushed or perfected right away, no, but meant to be embraced in all of the things that come up along the way. The body is so intelligent. It's the #1 information processor by which our sensory experiences and encounters tell us everything. That's why even the smallest, gentlest of touch and awakening of the upper body, the face, the aura, all of these places where we least expect to have the most impact, in fact, do. As an ambitious, busy, booked, blessed boss babe that you are, you may find that wellness only lives in places where it's meant to, such as a gym, yoga studio, maybe your doctor's office, but I dare say, beloved, I'm here to share with you, implore, and tell you that wellness lives within. So take your deepest, boldest of breaths. Release. Know that this is just as important. The investment of time and energy for self. It is self-love, self-care, self-affirming, self-realizing. Because only you can find true joy. And the more you connect with the Beebodi marketplace, things like this, awakenings, openings, connection, going deep, will become a part of your norm. Just the same. In fact, Beloved, there is a difference between a routine and a regimen and a ritual. All are necessary, valid. Yes, valid. But a ritual, an act of sacred offering, whereby which you connect to your highest spirit. Some call this prayer, worship, praise, meditation. For millions of years, oral traditions and storytelling have brought people together, using their bodies as a form of expression, vessels by which the spirit can connect. We must take a bit of earth, the elements of our planet, remain connected to these traditions, the source. Otherwise, the mind, in all of its brilliance, will overanalyze, over-rationalize, and overtake our ability to sit and listen, connect, and discover that much of what we seek is already there. The answers to our questions, the seeking in our prayers. In humility, having carved out time and sacred space, we, I, you, can conquer all. Where does wellness live? Right here. So take that deep breath and go on the everyday wellness journey. Now and forevermore.
Hey there! Let's talk about the breath. This moment that I'm in is full of bliss. You know, you deserve that too. You deserve a full, blissful, optimal life. Now, when it comes to optimal living, you want to make sure that your body not only is fed well and fueled well, you're drinking plenty of water, but you're also getting plenty of oxygen. Oxidization is a real aspect of wellness. In fact, it can even be its own fitness exercise. Did you know that? It's okay. I'll show you some today. So, the art of breathing, I dare say, is the actual physicality of the lungs. Your lungs have capacity, has width, it has depth, and your lungs can tell you if you're in a healthy oxidization state or if you may need to take in some more. I don't blame you. I'm from the United States, so I know what it can be like. Air pollution, smoke. I mean, it goes on. But what I want you to know is that there are ways around it. It doesn't matter if you have to get an air purifier or crack your window open every now and then. Take some time to connect with your body and your breath. The breath is unique. And it's typically one of the main things that people forget about when they're exercising, right? We're thinking about getting a good cardio work in, sweating, feeling the heat. You want to feel like you did something. But I promise you, if you just dedicate 5 to 10 minutes on focusing on your breath as part of your meditation practice, when you go into the gym or take that HIIT class, TRX, Pilates, it doesn't matter. You'll be able to go longer and stronger. The stamina that breath offers is like none other, and breathing is an ancient practice. When we put mindfulness to the act of breathing, not only will we live longer and our stamina will increase, but you can bring in happy hormones. Yes, you can actually increase your levels of serotonin and dopamine. I mean, there are no limits to what breath can offer you. And in times of hardship and situations that seem out of your control, when you have control over your breath, there's no limit to that experience. You have power.
Ah, there you are. Come, join me. Grab a seat. When it comes to sitting and breathing or doing any exercise, you want to have healthy posture, so ensure that you are sitting at the edge of your seat. You'll use your hands, your palms, to find those sits bones, the two bony marks beneath your tush, and you'll want to sit directly on top of them. As you do so, extend your legs hip width so that you have a sense of grounding and your feet are making contact with the floor. The spine should be upright and floating from the pelvis upward. Take a deep, natural, normal breath. You might even use your hands as an indicator to ensure that there is space at the hip joint as you sit. Sitting up nice and tall, you can do this just about anywhere. It's like a reset. Breathe. Take your hands, and the same way with the upper part of the body, set your posture. Behind the ears and right there at the traps of your shoulders. A self-massage, making contact with the body, is great. Feel the heaviness of the head, making sure that you are not too far forward or too far back, as the skull rests directly on top of the neck. Relax your mouth, drop the jaw, breathe, release. Now as we're breathing here, bring your hands to the seat center just below the belly button, so that with every inhale, you are expanding your diaphragm. And with every exhale, you are drawing the breath back into the body with the belly coming closer into the spine. Try this for yourself a few times. You can even pause this to ensure that you can feel the expansion. It's important. It's so important, in fact, because many of us tend to hold our breath or breathe from the upper chest area or the throat. The breath should travel down below the belly button. As the diaphragm pushes down, the belly protrudes out with every inhale, like a balloon filling up, and exhaling, drawing it in towards you. Now, with emphasis at the rib cage, we should also feel that sense of expansion, growth, and widening here. Just the same. Try this a few times for yourself. The expansion happens in all directions, side to side, front to back, because we are three-dimensional beings. The body, as we refer to it, a trunk, filling up. So fill up as you breathe. Oxidize your entire body. Let this experience take you over. A gentle reminder to relax the shoulders. As much as possible, remain grounded, connected, yet still free. Try this for yourself. It's appropriate to breathe anywhere, everywhere. We all need the power of our breath. Now that you have your placement, let us apply the power of declarations and affirmations as we have learned in the book to the seated posture. Repeat this aloud after me. Taking a deep breath, inhale and exhaling. I am healthy, wealthy, and wise. I make time, space, and room for myself to grow. I am here. I am whole. I am present. I invite forgiveness and empathy into my life. There will be challenges, but I overcome them with grace and ease. I surround myself with people who advocate for me. I choose to be a positive advocate for others. I am emotionally intelligent. I remain calm, aware, yet alert throughout my day. I oxidize my body simply by breathing. Release. Aura cleansing and energy balancing are among these ancient practices. You can do these daily as you recite your affirmations and breathe. It feels good to the body and is good for the soul. It heightens your awareness and calms the nervous system. Take these and apply it daily, making everyday wellness an experience every day. Use the power of your palms and your fingers often. The hands hold information for as long as you've been living. So when you make contact with the body with your very own bare hands, you can shift, recreate, and guide energy in and throughout the body like never before. Always allow support in and reflection Take space, make room for you, and know that these investments, although small, are crucially and vitally important. Ashe.
You know, people ask me all the time, what's the difference between gyrokinesis and yoga, or say Pilates, or going to the gym? It's funny because they have so many similarities. The awareness of the body is what brings them together, but gyrokinesis offers a more in-depth study and focus not only on what the body can do, but how the body can do it and why the body is able to. In the gyrokinesis technique, as well as gyrotonic, we focus on the anatomy of the body. That's the bone structure, the muscular skeletal structure, the nervous system, how we breathe. All of these things go into every single movement that you do, whether you realize it or not. So by slowing down, focusing in, and paying attention to the details, we're able to enhance the quality of the motion and get more out of the exercise when you do it. So I often take the gyrokinesis concepts into my daily life. Walking, reaching for a cup in the cupboard, running or sprinting if I'm running late. How my body is moving and working together is a miracle. And that's what it does. It slows you down and opens your eyes to the miracle of the human body. You see, in yoga and other mindfulness techniques that have to do with the body, it is indeed about finding a posture or moment for prayer and acknowledgement of the divine. In gyrokinesis, you're able to move about, be about like a civilized human being, and be attentive, be learning through a whole body's experience. It's an integration of what you're doing. It's no separation or pause. It's really just an inclusiveness. That's why we have the polyrhythms, we have the breath, we have the layers, the multi-dimensions of this technique takes it to, I think, the universe end and back. That's why it's such an accessible technique, we call it, but really it's an experience. So I hope that answers the question, but that's it. Gyrokinesis and gyrotonic offers so much, and it offers it to everyone, including you. When you're meditating, you might consider connecting all of your energy chakras. Take your time, open them up one by one, from the base to the crown. That is how you achieve wholeness in connection with your chakras. You may have heard talk about energy a few times, but I want to make sure you know exactly what we mean when we mention the chakras. Here I have all 7 of them, 7 being the number of completion or perfection, they say. Starting from the bottom, this is our root chakra, characterized by a red, deep hue color. On the body, the root chakra is typically found at the base of the body near your hips, the sits bones, or your bottom. This signifies our power and our will to go, to make money, to make decisions. Then we've got the sacral chakra. The sacrum is just above the base of the body here. This is a very flexible part of the body. It's also where our sexual and sensual organs are found. Here is where we typically connect to our self-esteem and how we feel about ourselves and others. We go a little higher to the solar plexus. The solar plexus is this radiant yellow sun-like color here. It's important that we have a sense of trust here. It's very similar to the intimacy of the sacrum. However, this is the break at the body, the opening of the lungs here, where we detox very close to the liver, and also breathing through detox, and also take in new information, acceptance. Here we come higher. The heart, although our heart as an organ is a red color, in the energy chakras, it is green. The green is the place of love, forgiveness, our relationships, how we feel about others, how we feel about the environment, how we connect multidimensionally to the body, and yes, it's typically found in the heart center here. This sternum here, the whole part of the shoulders, for women the bosom, and for men the broadness of our chest. Typically when a person is struggling in this area of the heart center, maybe someone has broken their heart or misled them or disappointed them. When we let go of those things and reopen the heart center, this typically allows for what we're going to next, the upper chakras, as they say, to also be open to the divine. Here we have blue. Blue is the connection to your throat. The throat is your communication valve, where you speak from. Have you ever noticed, if you find yourself catching colds or sore throats often, then your throat chakra needs some opening and some love. What about singing? When's the last time you had a good laugh or a deep sigh? When this area is blocked off, it's very hard for us to express ourselves. Now we're at the point of the third eye. The third eye is that intuitive eye. That's the all-seeing eye. We have two natural eyes, but the one that's within, this is the one that perceives. This is the one where your intellect, your wisdom, this is where that intrinsic high divine spiritual wisdom is coming through. You see and you know. So we've reached the final mark. This is the crown chakra. This is the space just above the eyes, and it is the first entry into the heavenlies, the divine space. Here is where we connect to the divine, and when all of your energy chakras are open and connected and aligned, then it's like a neon light, or it's like an aurora ray or a halo at the top of your head, hovering to say, "Oh, I am here."
When it is all said and done, I know that my offering was enough. I brought my whole self to my practice today, and I learned a thing or two.
So here's the after class thought. Smoothies are great, water too, yes, but have you tried moringa? It's one of my favorite things to have, especially after class. Moringa is life. You know, in fact, in the homeland, Africa that is, they call it the miracle tree. And since I'm in the Spice Island, I thought that I would give you a taste of moringa. Come on, let me show you. These are the moringa trees. As you can see, they're just about all around, and here's how you can tell you're in front of a moringa tree. You'll see these pods. See this one? So these are the pods. Here, this one, as you can see, is rimmed, and it's a bright, fresh green color, which means it's not quite ready yet. You know, the pods, this is where the potency is. This is where the truth is. Typically, you'll see pictures of the leaves, these oval-shaped green and yellow color leaves, but it's the pods. This is where the magic is. Now, if you take a look up higher, you'll see them in full maturation. When they become brown and they harden, they're just about ready to either pick or fall. Let's see if I can get one for us. Yes. So, they're very delicate. As you can see, a close-up, they look almost like mini nutmegs. And did you know, these are edible. So these are the moringa seeds. Yes. So this is the moringa seed. Here's what you do. You peel off the flesh from the pod, and then you crack open the shell. Did you know that there was a seed inside? Now, if you have a sweet tooth, this is for you, but I'll warn you, moringa seeds can be very sweet, so it's recommended that you crush it up in a fruit processor or a blender, or you can take it with water with your other vitamins. What is this good for? You may ask. Your digestive system. This is great if you're having any constipation. I mean, the list goes on. There's nothing more potent than a moringa seed. Now this is where you drink your water right after you chew up your moringa seed.
Embrace the power of your feminine divine. It is only you waiting for you. Tap in, believe, breathe, connect. This energy, this ancient wisdom, it lies within you. Awaken it. Embrace your truth. And when there is struggle, uncertainty, doubt, fear, pain, know that these feelings and experiences are valid, because you have the power to overcome it. You can revive yourself. So sing songs of praise and joy. Encourage and uplift your soul. Do what you must. You are the doer. You are the beer. So live. Come alive and discover that this holistic medicine, your inner truth, your inner divine feminine power and energy, even if you have to learn a lesson again and again, those cycles are not meant to be a curse or to destroy you, but they're meant to teach you, to mold you. They are meant to allow you to discover what lies within, so that you will no longer ignore it, but instead explore it. When we say, dig deep, go within, what does this mean to you? Yes, you will have to face yourself. You will have to answer some questions. But who better to do it than you? Ask for help. Reach for your guidance. It is there. The angels, the ascended ones, your elders, the literature, it is all there. And these divine messages, when you honor your temple, awaken and open yourself, making it available to receive, you may just discover what comes of this. Discover your limits, but be ready to go beyond them. Forget making promises to yourself. Just be available. see what is in store. Know that you are a warrior, resilient, able, and strong. Never doubt your power, your intuition, your insight. And if anything at all today, know that you have the permission to take back everything that's been untapped, unused, unloved, undesirable. Undo it all. Restore you. Take this message. Don't take it lightly, because you are ready, here and now. And you know what this means. It's that thing that's been calling for you. Answer it. I leave you my final well wishes amidst the beautiful spice island of Grenada. These, your affirmations and manifesto to begin a change within. Recite aloud and repeat daily. As a boss babe, I am equipped, steadfast, ready, qualified, able, intelligent, and blessed to do what I do. I choose not to leave myself behind in the making of great things. I will use my light to inspire others. For those who look up to me as a leader, I will use my strength and inner wisdom and likeness to be a blessing to others. I will not subscribe to fear, but instead embolden myself and do away with idle thoughts and chatter that try to pull me down and distract me and keep me from my focus and happiness and prosperity. I will allow no one, not even myself, to belittle me. I will not hide from my truth, no matter how devastating, disappointing, or destitute the situation, but instead, I will allow life to teach me and guide me. I take this day and each and every day knowing that I will conquer all. As a leader, I will give my word and I will honor it just as it is spoken. I will be open to communicate. I will show up for myself in the way that I expect for others to show up for me. I will remain empathetic to others and to myself, and I will not use my words as arsenal, but instead observe and find space where which to speak positive and uplifting words. And best of all, I am proud of my daily accomplishments. Signed, a boss babe.